we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooners offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking downfield, it's Law. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second. And
he holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the run, it's Rich. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's long. He's got an open man. He's loose down the middle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw. For 6. Touchdown Sooners. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page, quarterback, wide receiver.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
Got his man to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Beal. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
I roll my
very
eyes.
Productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. There are penalties.
At the same time.
sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. Here's the pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Beal. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with
first thing they did outside, sat in the lane, so we can like, hey man, so get it out, my truck. Ain't no protest. Oh, fine. He's in there. All that.
Really showed command on that last drive.
I get up and try to go out there. Just kind of
this will not be returnable as it sails out
look
of the
at
back of the end zone.
what a couple of the athletes are doing.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Took the
Ball
last
down.
drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Whatever. Yeah. As soon as you get out there.
To the air. It's Law. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback. Understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Rich. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. To throw, it's Law. Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He's got him. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the right. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
On the direct snap, it's Rich. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. That's caught. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Hits the open man. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Right there.
First down,
right there.
You always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quarterback on the keeper.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Long. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Rich. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Makes the grab, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Touchdown, LSU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Paul. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Makes the grab at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Finds a seam. He's touchdown by
So we got to hear him.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Touchdown, Tiger. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Law. He's got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere
What's up, DP?
that third down play turned.
Shot cook anything to eat?
No, we didn't make anything.
Or some say you eat a chicken sandwich. I'm like, let me call your dad and confirm if you eat a chicken sandwich or not.
Yeah, he do. He eat a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A all the time. Well, now he started to do that now. So
These kids are good.
yeah. He surprised me. He asked for it one day, and then he actually ate it. So
mean the F word.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't say no wow. All right.
All right.
Be there in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else want to you good?
We good.
All right.
All right, GP. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bye.
A disaster. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Touchdown, LSU! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Law. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Touchdown, Tiger! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Law. On the move and looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Racing down the left side. Inside the touchdown. Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quick release by the QB. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Law. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Rich. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Under fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Law. Unloads to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Under fire. He's going to take off. Smart move to get down with the slide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Sooners line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Clark. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Now the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown LSU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Law. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will punt this one away. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Crosses to 40. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rich. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Law. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
On the snap, it's Rich. Can't get him to the ground. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Yes, if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Powers through the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Law. Fires to the wideout. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. This one's complete.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He lost one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Rushes on him. Pulls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The offense changing the play. back to pass. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Rich. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes to the right. The 20. The 10. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense, and moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give them a chance.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being this.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Flying down the right side. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Law. Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shot.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.